Hello, and thank you for tuning in today to Far Above Rubies. I'm so very glad that each of you are here. We are nearing the end of the book of Romans. It has been an incredible study for me personally in the last 3 months. I've enjoyed it thoroughly, and I hope that you have as well. Today we're talking about Romans chapter 14 and verse 4. We're singling out this particular verse. It's so powerful. We're going to talk about the thought, who are you to judge? We're going to read verse 4 now together, and it says this: Who are you to condemn someone else's servants? Their own master will judge whether they stand or fall, and with the Lord's help, they will stand and receive his approval. We're continuing yesterday's theme, essentially. Mind your own business. Paul liked to politely and eloquently say these words in almost every chapter of the book of Romans. Mind your own business, okay? We as a body of believers belong to God. Say, I belong to God. You belong to God. We serve him. Christ is the head of the church. Again, repeatedly throughout the New Testament, we hear this. Christ is the head of the church, our judge. Not you, not me. Who are you to judge God's people? Who am I to judge God's people? We don't get to go and stand in the place of judgment for anyone. Why would we want to? Why would we want to? I am so imperfect. I am hugely imperfect. I've been saved by the grace of God, and only the grace of God. God looked past so many faults, so many flaws, so many sins. From the day I was born to the day I will die, he saw every sin I would commit, and he loved me anyway. He showed me grace. And the very definition of grace is that I could not deserve it. I could not earn it. Why then would I think that I have any right to stand in judgment of someone else, when the grace of God is what is keeping me from hell, eternal damnation? Why do I think that I have any right to judge anyone else? What I can say is this: it is by his grace I am saved. No matter what I believe you have done or doing or will do, that grace is enough for you too. That grace is enough to cover it for you too. We've lost perspective when we begin to judge other people. When we begin to look down our nose, every single one of us are guilty of it. Every single one of us have looked at someone and said, I just don't get it. I just don't think I could do that. I just don't think they're right. Every one of us have done it at some point or another. This is not judgment on somebody judging. We've all done it. We lose perspective in that moment, both about where we come from, about where we're going, about our calling and our purpose in this life. Love God, love people. You hear me say it here all the time. 2 greatest commandments: love God, love people, not love God, police people. That's not how it works. People are the point. Love God, love people towards God. That's the call. That's the Great Commission. That's what we are compelled to do, to go to the highways and the byways and compel people to come to Jesus. How can we do that if we're judging them, or if they see us judging each other? Love God, love people towards God. Who are you to judge and condemn? Who am I to judge and condemn? I look at my past that's under the blood and I think, not me. I don't have any right. I know where I would be. I know where I would be if not for the saving grace of Jesus Christ. And when I look at people through that lens, all I have to say is his grace is enough. It was enough for me, and it's enough for you. I'm not God, and neither are you. And I'll stick with love. It's not if all else fails, love them. No, start with love, because all else will fail. All else will fail. I will stick with love. Who are you to judge? Who are you to condemn someone else's servants? Their own master will judge whether they stand or fall, and with the Lord's help, they will stand and receive his approval. I want to be in that category, and I want you to be in that category as well. Go read Romans chapter 14, verse 4. We've got just a few more days before we wrap up the book of Romans, guys. You don't want to miss it. Then we are kicking off a brand new month, a brand new study. Make sure you're inviting your friends to come along and dig deeply into the Word of God. We've gone deeper this year than we ever have before. We're about to celebrate 4 years in this group. We're just over 30 days away, and I'm super excited about it. More to come on that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You've got 2 wonderful guest speakers coming to you the next 2 days. Make sure that you tune in. Let them know you're here and you appreciate their time on the weekends. And I will see you all again on Sunday. God bless you. If no one's told you lately, you are loved and you are cherished and you are valuable. You have beautiful and tremendous worth, my sweet friend, and that worth is far above rubies. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.